What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Beatbox video series. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Soleth. Diving straight into the chart, I got some news today for you guys if you didn't realize, but Soleth hit all-time highs today. So hype in the chat and in the comment section for Soleth all-time highs, and that has some consequences that we've been talking about for the past few months by now. And that is on the first side of things is that the potential distribution schematic, that Wyckoff type 2 distribution schematic that was somewhat starting to show up in the chart is now officially invalidated. We talked about it on May, June, and July that you had this preliminary supply, segment of weakness, and last point of supply. But then on this low here, when you had this bullish divergence, we just said that we were going to focus on the chart from this to the right of June 23rd and not taking into consideration this ugly looking structure because of that bullish divergence and somewhat of a hopium being on the market, and Solana has been pretty much a risk on indicator. So ever since the market started bouncing on Monday after the large flush, you can see here that Soleth follow through to this bullish engulfing candle from Sunday, and that we broke all-time highs today, just exceeded by a little bit the highest price that was set on March 18. So that's great news on a lot of ways, guys. On the first kind of idea, it's because Solana has been, like we just said, a risk on indicator for the bull market, and if Solana is catching strength, then I think it's a really good sign for the rest of the market. And on the opposite side of things, or on the opposite view, if you see Solana weakening against Ethereum or against the rest of the market, then it will be a bad sign for the strength of the uptrend. So that's on what one scenario or one topic. And the second one, it's because Solana, it's on an uptrend, and you always love to have a clear trend and a clear chart about an asset, because it allows you to position yourself and act accordingly. And this is a really clear trend and chart now that you have exceeded all-time highs from March and you're above this resistance from the 2021 cycle. Here you can appreciate this upper band. Now you can be more confident on Solana heading higher, because when you're on an uptrend like this one with higher highs and higher lows, if you want to look for strength, you want to look for the higher highs, and we just did a higher high on Soleth today. So that's a really good sign from the market telling you that this uptrend is strong. And on the inverse side of things, if you were downtrending and you were trying to look for strength of the downtrend, you would be looking for lower lows. If you were continuously putting lower lows in the chart, then you could be confident about that downtrend being strong for the time being. I don't know what's up with this volume here on this pair on Binance, but apparently on Monday you had the highest volume Soleth ever. I think, oh no, not ever, my bad. So since this capitulation from the FTX implosion, basically that was the highest volume for Soleth. But the second highest volume event for Soleth has been this this breakout that we saw today, and you're actually just 2 hours into the new day, and you're printing a 1% candle as for now. Looking into the MACD histogram, you can see first bar of positive momentum showing up since July 31st, and also chat, what do you have here? If you've been paying attention, you know here this is hitting bullish divergence on the MACD, because you have a lower low on the negative momentum and a higher low on price, which implies that sellers tried their best to push down this asset. They had increased negative momentum than on late June, and they couldn't even do an equal low. They just created a higher low in the chart. So that's a continuation divergence, and that implies that more likely than not, Soleth is going to continue its uptrend. Also on the RSI, you're reaching overbought values at around 68 points. Anything above 70 points, you can think that's overbought, but although it's really good anyway, because above 60 points on the RSI, you're in the bullish control zone. So buyers are clearly in control of this asset as for now. You're way above the daily 200 moving average, so quite the performer Soleth has been since this bullish divergence that we saw here from the lows of May 25th to the lows of June 25th, basically, or June 22nd. So really good performance, and just worth paying attention now that you're really close to price discovery and there isn't any kind of resistance above this large accumulation that took place since December 25th all the way till today. 225 days accumulation before behind or below all-time highs. So you can expect a good breakout coming out of this. Maybe you go on a little bit of a run and then you back test this level and then you run. But incredible chart. And if we go to Soleth, if you go to Sol USDT, you can see here Solana is having a good bounce out of the lows after this catastrophic price action that we had last weekend and on Monday morning. And right now it's fighting against the daily 200 moving average, trying to get back above it. But a good news, chat, is that you reclaim the $144 level here, a critical inflection point from the 2021 and 22 cycle. You can see here, this is the complacency shoulder top, and also was used as a support and resistance in the 2021 cycle. So anytime that you're above 144, you can get optimistic. And we talked about this a lot on streams, that the 144 to the 170 level is pretty much straight up and down territory. There isn't much price action that happens between those 2 points. It's just a large inefficiency. So hopefully Solana recovers really quickly 170, and then you can start to target 205 and 215 and whatever comes next. So that's Solana against USDT. And against Bitcoin, you'll see here, this was a really important candle in my opinion. This was Monday's candle. It closed green when most of the market closed red. This was against BTC, had a bullish pin bar, a reclaim of the daily 200 moving average with a large volume bar here. Actually the highest volume on Sol BTC since November 2023, since last year, since this whole run up. So Sol BTC catching volume again, recovering the daily 200 moving average, and you could make an argument that this uptrend is untouched with higher highs and higher lows, higher low here. So maybe it does something similar like it did on Soleth. It actually has been reaccumulating for 225 days as for now. So a pretty similar structure than Soleth, but Sol has been performing better against ETH for the past 220 days. So that's really interesting. You also have this hidden bullish divergence here on the MACD histogram on the daily time frame. So continuation of the uptrend, it's implied on the oscillators, and you're reaching the 60 point level on the RSI. So coming really close to the bullish control zone here on Soleth. And on the other side, or on the other hand, you have Ethereum severely underperforming. Look at the week daily candle that had today just got slaughtered on the weekend on Monday because of some FUD of some BC companies and whatnot. And it's it's performing really badly for the past week. It lost 3k, which was a critical level from the 2021 cycle, also a psychological level, and I'll also confirm here $3,500 this complacency shoulder top from 2022 as resistance again. So I'm guessing, I'm not saying it's done for Ethereum. All I think that the charts are implying that Solana is going to continue to outperform Ethereum. So you just need a lot of work to be done in here on Ethereum. You're deeply oversold on the RSI at the 24 level. And if we go to ETH BTC, this chart also is kind of sad here because you did a lower low regarding this low here, so it failed to create an equal low or confirmation low. And yeah, if you could reclaim that level, then maybe you can get somewhat optimistic. But ultimately, we've been talking about this on stream. The huge level on ETH BTC, in my opinion, and it comes from the 2017 cycle, is the 55 to 5600, the 5,600 sats level here is the line in the sand. In my opinion, is the level that you need to flip in order for Ethereum to be outperforming BTC. And it just failed to sustain price above it. You had this whole rally from the ETF rumors and announcement, and you just couldn't get any price action above it. As you can see, you just left some wicks up there, and you just then collapsed into fresh lows. You're deeply oversold on the RSI at 24 points level. You don't have any kind of divergence or edge on the oscillators as of now. In contrast to what Solana is doing against BTC and against Ethereum, where you have hidden bullish divergence. So yeah, it looks like Solana is going to continue to be the chart outperformer for the coming few weeks. I'll give you guys an update whenever I see something relevant on Solana against Ethereum. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. Remember to leave me a comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and be tuned in for tomorrow's live stream at 7 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be checking out all of the crypto markets. So thank you, and I'll see you guys on the next time.